100,000 every 2 months?
I had 20 lights. I had 20 lights in my basement. You try to get 2 pounds for every light. So that's like 40 pounds. And at the time when I moved out there, pounds were going for like 3,000 to 4,000. The numbers started getting crazy. They discontinued activists. And then we was on activists. So the rest of all that shit was like generic. So I wasn't really into the generic shit, you know what I mean? But now that same generic shit, high as fuck, you know what I mean? But, you know, a lot of niggas who drinking nowadays, they probably ain't never even had no activists. You know?
Yeah. Man, I want to ask you too. So you don't bounce around. I saw you mention in an interview that you used to live in Denver for a few years, but so you stayed in California before then.
I moved to California in 2011
for the
with
Master P. Yeah, Master P and Fat Trill.
Yeah, so I stayed, staying out there till like 2015. I came back, and then I moved to Denver in 2020.
Are those the only two, like, because I feel like that's surprising to me, not necessarily Cali, but Denver. I know Denver, you said it was like...
I want to learn how to grow weed.
Hustle based, yeah, but...
yeah, I really want to learn how to grow weed. Like, we had been selling weed like all our life. So it was like, the infatuation with the shit was just there, because that's how I made money. So it was like, damn, I want to learn this shit. I want to be my own plug. I want to be my own plug. And I had a homeboy, this white dude named Drew. He used to be booking me for shows back in the day. And he ended up moving up to Denver. And he reached out to me and was telling me about it, showing it to me on FaceTime. He had a grow in his basement. So I started flying up there to visit him and fucking around with his shit. And I just caught the bug. And I was like, fuck that, I'm finna come do the same shit. I'm finna get me a house and do my thing.
Man, how was that adjustment for you relocating from Atlanta to Denver, though? Aside, I know it was motivated by money.
I'm spontaneous, bro. I'm a Pisces, bro. And so, like, we like two fishes going in different directions. And it's like, I could be doing this, and then I don't want to do this no more, I want to do this. Then I want to do this, you know what I mean? So it was like kind of easy for me. And I had already stayed outside of the city before. And once I get my mind on something, I'm going to push at that shit like I really want to do it. So I was like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck if I know. I know one person that was good enough for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I went up there, got my house, and just went for it, I know.
And you in the city or you on the outskirts? Like, what's
I stayed in Westminster. It's like 20 minutes outside of Denver.
So, what's the people like up there compared to Atlanta?
White.
Oh, it's not a diverse area?
Hell no.
Okay.
Like in Aurora, Colorado, that's a county and it got black people. But the rest of that shit, nah. And where I stayed was like a straight white community. Like,
you probably stuck out.
Hell yeah, but I ain't come outside much. Other than like going to the store, get shit to eat, shit like that. Go to the hydroponic store and shit like that. And other than that, I'm inside my garden. I had my grow inside. My whole basement was flooded.
Yeah. Is the cost of living crazy up there?
Yeah. My house was like, I rented a house. But you gotta have a nice size house to even grow in it anyway. You know what I mean? They have like a big ass basement. So my house was probably like 3,900. It was like 3,900 a month. You know what I mean? Or 4-bedroom, 3-car garage, full basement. But hell, I'm trying to make 100,000 each flip every 2 months out of this bitch.
What, you were actually able to do that?
Yeah.
100,000 every 2 months?
I had 20 lights. I had 20 lights in my basement. You try to get 2 pounds for every light. So that's like 40 pounds. And at the time when I moved out there, pounds were going for like 3,000 to 4,000. So like even if I could just grow 30 pounds, that's 90,000. And I can do this every 65 days.
So what made, hold on. So that sounds like that's more lucrative, not, I guess, legal in every area, but more lucrative than some people's rap careers, man.
Hell yeah, that's like 50 a month.
That's crazy.
Like 50,000 a month. You know what I mean? Every rapper ain't making that, but that ain't nothing to a popping ass rapper who really getting 50,000 a weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's still like for you not to be rapping, that's like still like 600,000-700,000 a year.
Did it ever get serious to the point where people tried to target you?
Nah, don't nobody know me. Don't nobody know me up there. If I'm out and about, it'll people run into people be like, damn, that's Alley Boy, shit like that. But nah, where I stayed at,
Low key.
hell yeah, it wasn't never like white people, rich white people.
Man, that's crazy, man. You said 4 years you was up there.
Yeah.
I had an opportunity to like
I just got back.
yeah, visit
the
there,
beginning of this year.
but not live there. And when I went, it was hot. It was hot. But
In Denver?
yeah, when I went to Denver, it was cool. I mean, I'm talking like the atmosphere was cool, but the temperature was kind of warm when I was there. But
You
I ain't,
went in the summertime.
yeah, it was in the summertime.
Yeah, it be nice as hell in the summertime, but in the winter,
Yeah.
it
get cold.
snow like it rain.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Nah, it snow. It started snowing in September.
Nah, yeah, I was there in the summertime.
In September, it started snowing. That's when you gonna first start seeing snow, and that shit, it snow, like a lot.
So
But you can kind of get used to it.
strictly, it's like strictly. So no, you weren't doing no. You focus on no music. You weren't collaborate with no Denver artists. Not going to no clubs, doing no
I used to
walkthroughs.
sneak out the little clubs,
But nothing serious.
but it wasn't them, but like one black club. Then this little strip clubs and shit like that. But I ain't know but one black club that was just black people.
I thought I heard it's like they banging in Denver.
That ain't our type of banging. They probably call it banging for their area, but
Different. We ain't gotta keep going to that.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't heard, you know.
it ain't like our city.
got
You know what I mean? Like they banging in Atlanta, they banging in Tennessee, they banging in the South, in the West Coast. Up there, it's more like Mexicans probably be banging and shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Versus like Blood, Crip,
Mafia up there though.
for sure.
They up there. All that money, it's legal weed up there, so you know
They
them folks
hands
got
in
their hand. Yeah, they got their hand in that shit.